No, Kavya. No, 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 no. 4 by 0, anything by 0 is infinity. So it's a more of a undefined infinite number. So that's not a rational number. That's not an irrational number. We'll come to irrational. Irrational number. Okay. So let me explain what is an irrational number. So let's look at this. Okay. Any other example? Okay. You are telling me 4 by 0, 10 by 0. They are not. So can you tell me anything else? Any other irrational number? Anyone? Arjun, Shaumik. Where is the incredible guy? Arya. Any irrational number example?
Sir, what about like the 9 by 5?
9 by 5 is P by Q, right?
Yeah.
9 by 5 is P by Q, which is like 1 point, 8. So it's a rational number, right? So
yes,
it's a rational
sir.
number.
I guess, sir. Sir, what about like...
yeah. So pi.
Sir, give me a second.
You yourself are saying 22 by 7. 22 by 7 is a P by Q form. It's a rational number.
Yeah, it's a rational number. Sir, I think it can be 20 by 19 or 19 by
20 by 19. No, 20 by 19 also, if you calculate, you'll get some value. 20 by 19, if you calculate, it's on the form of P by Q. Whatever it is a rational number. Whatever may be the value, but it is in the form of P by Q. It has to be a rational number. Anyone? Good. So any number that cannot be put in the form of P by Q is an irrational number. But where are those? Where are those numbers? It's very important to know where are those numbers. No, Veda. 0 by 1 is a rational number. 0 by 1, it is in the form of P by Q, because 0 is an integer, 1 is also integer, it's in the form of P by Q. If you remember, we learned any number wherein it's of the form P by Q, where Q not equal to 0 is a rational number. So if Q is equal to 0, it's definitely not a rational number, right? But is it an irrational number or not? We'll come there later. We'll come there. But I'm saying something that can be written in the form of P by Q, it's rational number. See, that's where the definition plays a big role. Students get confused. I'm telling you, forget about teachers. A lot of teachers also find it difficult to understand the difference between rational and irrational.
Sir, what about 4 by 3?
No, 4 by 3 is also rational. Because it's in the form 4 by 3, 1.3333, so on. You can write this as 1.3 bar, right? So it's in the form of P by Q. Therefore, it is a rational number. Good. 3 by 14, Alex, even that is a rational number. It's in the form of P by Q. 3 by 14, it's in the form of P by Q. Because P is your integer, Q is your integer, it's in the form of P by Q. It's a rational number. No, Naisha, 7 by 0.1 is also a wrong answer, because 7 divided by 0.1, if you simplify, that will be 7 divided by, 0.1 can be written as 1, and the 10 goes up, so into 10.
So it will become 70 by 1.
Yeah, it becomes 70 by 1, and 70 by 1 is a rational number. See, you're getting confused. Very good. I want you to learn this way. That's the reason I was asking that question. Okay, now, okay, that's fine. We cannot keep on going on this. Okay, let me explain you what I know, some examples of rational. So basically, if you take a square root of 2, now if you calculate the value of square root of 2, so square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2 will, so square root of 1, square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 3 is, so square root of 2, I don't know the value, but let me write square root of 2, there is some value. Okay, let me just erase this. Square root of 3 is something. Square root of 4. What is square root of 4? I hope everyone knows this.
2.
Very good. Square root of 4, is 2. Now square root of 5, square root of 6, square root of 7, square root of 8, and square root of 9. is 3.
3.
Okay. So square root of 9 is 3. So is 3 a rational number?
Yeah.
Is 3 a rational number? Yes. If 3 is a rational number, therefore I can say now root 9 is equal to 3. Therefore 3 can be written in the form of 3 by 1. Therefore it is a rational number. Similarly, I can say root 4, which is equal to 2, can be written as 2 by 1. Therefore 2 by 1 is a rational number. But root 2, when you calculate, the decimal value of 1 point something, the numbers that come when you actually calculate them, they are non-recurring and non-terminating. So root 2, when you calculate as a value, it will be 1 point something. So whatever is that something, that will keep on, when you actually calculate root 2. We are not in the class of learning root 2, root 3. There's a separate class for that. We'll come there. So 1 point something, that
Yes,
something,
sir.
something, that will be, that value will be non-recurring. That means it is non-repeating. And it is also non-terminating. It doesn't end. You keep on doing it, it will keep on going. So we actually remember as 1 point something. Say when we want root 5, it is 2 point something. So that something value, if you want to remember, you can remember, right? So does anyone remember what is root 2 value? No, no worry. Even I don't remember because I don't use it. So root 2 is 1 point something, right? Now whatever is that value, so it will be definitely, it will be non-recurring and non-terminating when you actually calculate. Similarly, root 3, root 5, root 6, when you calculate those values, they are non-terminating and non-recurring. That's the reason they are irrational numbers. When you come to higher standards, you will also learn questions wherein they ask you to prove that root 2 is an irrational number or root 5 is an irrational number. We'll come there. Yeah, someone is writing there. Kirtana is saying 1.41421356, so on and so on and so on. Okay, so Kavya,
How is pi rational, sir?
Okay, so pi, no, see 22 by 7 is rational. Pi is not rational. So basically pi has been estimated to be closely equal to 22 by 7.
Oh, okay, sir. So you're saying 3.144 bar, that is irrational.
Correct.
Okay,
You got it? Everyone understands that? Very good. Okay. Now,
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, square root of 2 can be written, that 1.7 thing. By 1 it can be written, sir.
Can you repeat, Veda?
Square root of 2 is 1 point something, sir.
Correct, 1.414. That's the standard. People remember root 2 as 1.414. Yeah, tell me, what's the question?
It is written by 1. 1.414 by 1.
1.41 by 1? What? I don't understand what you're saying.
1.414 by 1. So it can be a rational number, no?
No, it's not 1.414. It's 1.414. Then there is something called, the numbers keep on coming there. It is 2, 1, 3, 6. It's not. How can 1.414 by 1, how can that be a rational number? Because this is not, your numerator is not rational, right? 1.414, is it an integer? No, it is not an integer.
No, it isn't an integer.
So it should be in the form of P by Q, where both P and Q should be integers. That's a basic definition.
So you're saying that...
Arya, wait. When Veda is asking, I'm answering. Just hold for a moment. Yeah, Veda, do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir, got it.
1.414 is not an integer. Because it's not an integer, you cannot say that it can be written as P by Q. In P by Q, it has to be P should be integer, Q should be integer.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Kirtana, you're right. Kirtana, you're right. Absolutely right, Kirtana. So 22 by 7 is of course rational because 22 by 7 is in the form of P by Q. But pi is irrational because pi value, pi, the definition of pi is, it has, we'll be deviating from the class, but if you want to understand area, when they calculated the area of a circle, so area of a circle is pi r square. right? The way they calculated this area, then there is something called circumference. Circumference is 2 pi r. So when you divide area by circumference, area divided by circumference, there is something called your r square. Can you see that? What is pi r square by 2 pi r? So basically your r and r gets cancelled. Your pi r by 2 pi, right? Can you see that? What I'm trying to teach you? Yeah. So when they were trying to calculate, when mathematicians were trying to calculate the value of pi, it's a particular ratio. And that particular ratio, the value that was coming up was non-recurring and non-terminating. Okay. So we'll have a separate discussion on that. So in short, what I want you to understand is a number that cannot be put in the form of p by q is an irrational number. So generally square roots of numbers, cube roots of numbers, fourth roots of numbers, fifth roots of numbers, which are not perfect numbers. For example, when we, let me use some of the space. Say, let's assume we have square root of 4. Now square root of 4 is a perfect square, therefore square root of 4 is 2. That is a rational number. But whereas root 5, it is 2 point some non-recurring number, therefore it's irrational number. Whereas if you have, say, cube root of, say, 27. What is cube root of 27? Cube root of 27. 27 can be written as 3 to the power of 3. 3 3s are 9. 9 3s are 27. So cube root of 27. Cube root of 27 is nothing but I can write it as 3 to the power of 3 whole to the power of 1 by 3. Therefore, you're getting it as 3. So you know cube root of 27 is 3. Therefore, cube root of 27 is a rational number. Whereas if you calculate cube root of, say, 26, so when you calculate the value of cube root of 26, it's a irrational number. Okay? Do you understand this? Do you understand irrational numbers? Everyone, just mention yes in the chat box. Brilliant.